Hello, everybody. We are live, I think. Yes. Okay. Welcome to round 5, tier 1 of ERS here in Great Britain, Silverstone circuit. We have a short 18-minute quali followed by a 50% race. 16 drivers here today. And as we await for the drivers to come out and begin their first qualifying laps. Let me turn on all the telemetry. Okay, 8 people so far in the stream. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so Silverstone circuit. 26 lap percent race. We have a first man on track. Why is there no audio? There it is. It's F1 Betsku in the Alfa Romeo. The track is 5.8 kilometers long, 3.66 miles. Maximum speeds reach here around 330 kilometers per hour. We have 2 DRS zones. The first one being 25 meters before village, and the second one being the detection point being at turn 11, and activation at chapel at turn 14. It's a high downforce track. There's a high chance of rain as well. It's already looking very overcast. Yeah, high chance of rain. So expect maybe a few drops during the race. As here he comes now, Betsku to begin his qualifying lap. Here he goes. Right on board of him, into turn 1, flat through here over the curb, and then quick left. We have an Alpine there coming out in front of him, and a harsh braking point here. Down to 3rd gear, up to 4th, down to 3rd for some good rotation, and then down this first DRS straight. DRS open. Here now into I believe that's Brooklands. Into right-hander then. Easy to spin here on the exit. Going on using all the curb on the exit of that corner. And then down this short straight into Cops, one of the quickest corners on the calendar. A little lift down to 7th gear. Using all of the track limits on the exit. And then into the fast complex of Maggots and Beckett. You have a left and then a right and then another left. And another right, all within 5th and 6th gear, and then flat on the exit, DRS open for the second point, into Stowe, can be taken in 6th gear, easy to go wide on the exit, down into Vale now, the last few corners of this track. It's important to keep it nice and clean here, using all the curb on the exit. And across the line, it'll be a 1:27.8 for Betsku. Next across the line, it'll be PSR Frankie beginning his lap. He's on an out lap. Alpine driver. Next is NLR Liam to come across the line. He goes around the last corner. It'll be a 1:27.3. He goes fastest by 5/10. We have a Mercedes of a Mizzy. That's how you pronounce it. He's going to come across the line, 1:27.3. Next is Fraser Fishy. He's invalidated on his debut this season, so no time set for him. Next is a Haas of Gabor, as he puts in a 127.4. He goes P3, ahead of Joel, just behind Mizzy. Next is the other Haas driver of Zuti. He's also invalidated. We have I believe that's a Williams coming across the line. It's Timmy, 128.9. He goes P6 for Williams. Next is an AlphaTauri there, also invalidated. It's Oliver. So only 6 laps being set right now. 12 minutes left in this session. We have an Alpine driver, I believe that's Frankie, completing his lap then. Across the line, it'll be a 127.063. He goes fastest, P1, by 0.3 of a second. Next, there's a McLaren of Oshin beginning his lap. Behind him, a Ferrari of Liam finishing his lap. It's a 127.5, P6, splitting the two Alfa Romeos. Very fishy hitting, along with a Mercedes in front of him. Oshin on a lap right now. Let's watch him as he goes now through the first sector. Down the straight, DRS open into Brooklyn's very good overtaking spot. Down what used to be the start-finish straight, and then into Cops. Ooh, right on the limit, almost going all 4 wheels off the track, but he keeps it on track for now, and then he goes through Maggots and Beckett's. A lot of time can be found here. He misses the apex slightly, he goes onto the grass a bit. That's going to cost him a bit of time. As it stands, it's NLR Liam in P1 in the standings, followed by Sammy Joe, 2 points splitting them two. In P3, it's Neon, who is down in P12 right now. Let's see Oshin then as he completes his lap. Oshin is in P17 in the standings with 8 points to his name. And he's going to go P8 with a 128.1. So Neon, who's, yeah, as I said, in P3. The Mercedes driver on 37 points. Strong finishes in Austria and Spain, and then double DNFs in Italy and the USA. So he'll be looking to bounce back here today in Silverstone. Hello, Shu. How are you? 10 people watching the stream now. And in the constructor standings, it's Aston Martin in P1 on 59 points, followed by Red Bull on 55, then Alpine on 46, Mercedes on 42, and Haas on 39. It's actually very, very close from from P6 even, with Williams on 35 points all the way to P1. There's not even at the halfway point of this season yet. Still plenty of racing to be done this season. As let's see what Neon says as he comes across the line. So 127.7, goes P7. A lot of 7s for the Mercedes driver. His teammate's up in P3, so that he still definitely has a lot of time to find somewhere. As now a load of cars come out onto the track. We have an Alfa Romeo there of Vetsku. I think he's beginning his lap now. He's down in P8. He's just behind Neon. And 3/10 out of Oshin. Now we have a retirement. It's Liam. Where has he crashed? Has he retired in the pits, I believe? Yeah, he's retired in the pits. He's in P6. Still 9 minutes to go. I'm not sure why he retired so soon. Vetsku 1/10 up on his lap. Oh, a little moment. Rear stepping out on the exit of that corner. And that's going to cost him a bit of time. Ooh, skirmish on the exit of this corner as well. It's a very messy lap, but can he still make up any more time here, maybe, through Cops? Let's see. Looks clean through Cops, and then into Maggots and Beckett's. There's yellow flags in Sector 3. There's a Mercedes going slowly, I believe. Here comes Vetsku, lovely. Through Maggots and Beckett, it's very clean. His teammate in front, giving him a bit of tow. He's 4/10 up on his time. That would put him in P5 or P6, approximately. But let's see how he navigates through these final two corners here. He goes into Vale. And then final corner, flat through here. What time will it be? It'll be a 1:27.4. He goes P6 ahead of his teammate. Who's next then? We have Williams there crossing the line. Ushin leaving the pits. Timmy, beginning his lap now. Yep, for Williams. There's yellow flags in front of him for McLaren, I believe, going slowly. Comes down this straight now. Fraser Fishy approaching Maggots and Beckett now. He's yet to set a lap yet, along with 6 other drivers. He won a league race yesterday in Formula V, so it's very quick driver indeed, making his debut today here in Tier 1. For AlphaTauri, his teammate yet to set a lap as well, Oliver in P17. Oh, a little lock up there into Vale. Across the line, it will be a 1:26.9. He goes quickest just by half a tenth, not even. It's very close at the top. How will Frankie reply? He's 1/10 up on his time. He's currently down in P2 now. His teammate P3. Alpine looking very strong here today in Silverstone. This track seems to suit them. But ideally, you want to start on pole. Because if you start on pole, it means you have the other 15 drivers behind you. Now Mizzy with a 1:26.8. The Mercedes driver puts it on pole for now with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Frankie now across the line. What would it be? Times are getting quicker. It'll be a 1:26.8. He's just slower by a few thousands. He goes P2. It's very close at the top. Some very quick times being put in. Bob Pitts. Gabor, he's... Ooh. Yeah. He's down on his time as well. Joel on a lap. Oh no, he's lifting. He's on his in lap. Oliver pitting as well. Both AlphaTauri's pitting. Tim just slower. I believe he's on his in lap as well. A man who's not on that in lap is Neon. He's down in P13. Mr. P3 in the standings. He's down in 13th. He has he really has to find some pace here, especially after the 2 DNFs in the 2 previous rounds. His teammate is on pole, so there is a lot of pressure on him. He's just improving by a tiny bit, 100th. Yellow flags in sector 3, that's for his teammate who is on his in lap, I believe. But here he comes then into Cops. Ooh, little lift there. Oh, invalidating, going wide. That's not good. That's putting... He's still in P15. He's got 4 minutes to set a competitive lap time, because currently he is down in last place out of all the people who have set laps. 2 Aston Martins as well, not looking good so far. Bucha and Leon down in 16th and 17th, and oh, he's in the gravel now. Whoa, massive drift, massive moment, and that's definitely ruined his tyre compound there. He's gonna have to pit for a new set of softs. Not ideal for the Aston Martin team, who are currently they are in P1 in the standings. So they really need to improve here if they want to keep their lead in the standings. Let's see. Oshin invalidated as well. Everyone else is in the pits running out lap, except for Zuti, who's also pitting now. So we have, yeah. I wonder, will Bucha go for a lap here? Although his tyres might be slightly worn. He does have the ERS. No, he pits. He's going to pit for a new compound. Yeah, that's a smart decision. Everyone's in the pits except for Bob, who is on an outlap in the Alpine. He's got plenty of clean air. Although, as I say that, there's a Haas driving out now and a McLaren. Let's see then, what can Bob do? Currently in P5, 2/10 off P1. So yeah, let's see what he can do on his final qualifying run in Silverstone. 2 minutes 40 seconds left. Here he goes. Right on board with him. As he goes through second one here, down the Wellington straight now. Into Brooklands now, and wide taking that late apex, and then into Luffield. He's going purple middle sector. Actually leaves the session. But Bob is still on the slap into Cops now. He's up on his time. It's looking very good. Using as much curb as he can on the exit of Cops and then into Maggots and Beckett's. There he goes. And then into Chapel. Frank has been disqualified. Frank in a dangerous location. That's going to put him in P17 as his teammate loses it. He's in the gravel. Oh no. It's gone from bad to worse for Alpine. Bob. There goes his lap, completely ruined, ends up in the gravel trap. Let's see, what can others do? Everyone on an outlap. Frankie is back, but he will be starting from P17. Is Joel completing his lap now, I believe. Oh no, he's on an outlap. So here he goes then, Joel Alfa Romeo driver in P8 right now. Can he put it on pole? He is 5/10 off, so a lot of time is needed to be found here on this lap. Well, I think he has it in him. Currently Joel is in a... Where is he in the standings? I can't find him. He might be a reserve driver. Oh no, he's P14. Points finishes in Austria and Italy, and he didn't race last week. Plenty of yellow flags. There's a lot of traffic in the final sector. We have a McLaren, AlphaTauri, and Alfa Romeo and a Mercedes there. Not a lot of time left in the session. We have an Alpine pulled over on the side of the track. Bob is also he's retired on track. I wonder if that's a penalty. He might have crashed actually. We have also AlphaTauri pulled over. What's happening? Oliver going very slowly. As qualifying is over, Mizzy, he won't improve. He's got 26.8, so he's the man to beat for pole position. Oh, we have another spinner, Joel. There goes his lap. Let's go to some of the top guys. Fraser Fishy on a lap. Zuti on a lap. Let's see the Haas driver. He's only half a hundredth behind Mizzy. So there's a lot of potential in this lap to put it on pole. For the man that is currently P4 in the standings. He's got very strong points finishes in all 4 races. Italy only scoring 2 points, but he's yet to score a podium this season. But he is P4 in the standings. So certainly a quick driver. And he's gone purple middle sector. This could be a pole position lap right here. Just needs to hold it through this final sector. Using all of the track limits. Into Vale now. Let's see, it's right on board with him. Oh, here he comes then. It'll be a 1:26.9. Oh, he just goes slower. He didn't improve by much. He stays between. Liam goes P2. And Fraser Fishy, he goes on pole position. 1:26.8. He's done it. No one will beat him. He's gonna start this race from pole position on his debut this season. Great lap. Look at the gaps. From P1 to P4, it's less than a tenth. One of the closest qualifying sessions I've ever commentated over. But it's Fraser Fishy for AlphaTauri who will start from pole position. Mizzy starts in P2, Liam in P3, Zuti P4, Bob P5. Bob was on a quick lap as well, but obviously made a massive error, costing him that lap. Gabor P7, Neon P6 for Mercedes, Niels P8. Very close session, and it sets us up for a very exciting race here around Silverstone. I wonder what the track conditions will be like. Will we see any rain? But here are the results then. Fraser Fishy will start on pole position, followed by Mizzy in P2, Liam the Swede in P3, Zuti P4, Bob in P5, Neon in P6, Gabor P7, Niels P8, Betsku P9, Joel P10, Timmy in P11, Liam in P12, Oliver in P13, Oshin in P14, Busha in P15, Leon in P16, and Frankie, being disqualified, will start from the back of the grid. So as we head into this race, it looks overcast, similar conditions to qualifying, but I wonder, will we see any drops of rain today? It's looking like there could be a chance of rain, I'm being informed. Oh, no formation lap, here we go then. 5 red lights to round 5 of tier 1. And, oh, we have a false start. Oshin as well. What is happening? There's an Aston Martin in P1 now, Fraser Fishy in P2. But we're away, racing. Amazing side by side with Zuti. There's a lot of cars there, someone going off in the distance. Mizzy in P4. Oh, there's a car off, it's a McLaren. It's chaos on lap 1. But Leon, who, well, jumped the start, is up into P2 right now. Oh, you little snap from Mizzy. He's under pressure from Bob. Another snap. The Alpine driver all over the Mercedes driver. There's a massive train of cars behind them. Everyone's making it through. Oshin way at the back, 9 seconds behind. Oh, and they're side by side to Magnussen, Beckett, Zuti and Vetsku. This could end badly. Oh, they're keeping it clean. Zuti with a moment. And Liam's going to come through. Side by side down the straight. They're 3 wide there. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to break the latest? It's the McLaren of Niels who comes out ahead of the Red Bull. Very close stuff there. Whoa, light braking from Neon as he's up into P7. He makes the double move. Can he make it stick? Oh, it's so close. Coming around the final corner. Oh, there's contact. But Neon's able to hold on the hard compound of tyres. Let's look at majority of the grid on mediums. Vetsku, Neon opting for the hards. We have a little battle here for P2. Leon who jumped the start. He's up in P3. He almost made it 3 wide into that corner. Oh, massive moment for Bob. And he's under pressure now from Betsky. Late braking from the Alfa Romeo driver. He's got the Aston Martin in front of him as well, so he can't go as deep as he would have wanted to. Unable to make the move on Bob. Bob holds his position with Niels right behind them. Behind we have an incident. It's Joel falling down to 16th. Bob up into P3. He's ahead of Leon. Leon is falling back now. As now Niels looking for a move. And he's ahead. Vetsky lifts, letting him by. Very close stuff here on lap 2. Leon leaving the session. Oh no. It's an AI driver now. Luckily he's ghosted, so we're all fine. Let's see here, back to Zuti. Had a very poor start, but now he's had an incident, and he's round! Oh no! Luckily ghosting's turned off, so no contact, but he's fallen down to 14th. Oh, with his teammate being parked on the side of the track. Shocking start for Haas. They drop down the order. Frankie then on the back of Neon now. Very poor start from Haas, down in 14th and 15th, the Haas team. After a very good qualifying session for both. Positions being exchanged here between Frankie and Neon side by side here. Frankie making up 10 positions, obviously starting from the back, so he's had an amazing start so far. And he's looking to make up another position, and he does, he's ahead. He's into P6, and now he has an Alfa Romeo Vatsku in front of him. He's making some really, really good progress here. And then in front of him is the McLaren of Niels as well, so another target for Frankie. A really nice run out of props. He's not using any battery, he's got around 20% of it. He's got to try and save it for the straight. DRS has been activated this lap. He gets a really good exit. Niels gets a really bad exit. And can Frankie get both of them? He's going to fly past Alfa Romeo. It won't be enough to catch Niels, but he's right behind them now. Really close stuff. Behind, we have Oliver fighting with Timmy. Oliver looking for a switchback, and he's made it work. What a move. He's up into P10. Great racing from these two. Niels with the first time penalty of this race. He's being put under a lot of pressure, and it shows. We have another crash behind. Oh no, it's the Haas and Aston Martin are involved in it. Not sure what happened there. But look at this, Liam looking to overtake Betsky now, the Ferrari driver. I haven't seen much of him today. But he's looking to make the move around the outside, a long way around. It's very hard. He's going to try and switch to the inside. But Vescu covers it off well, forcing him to the outside. But he's got the overspeed anyways. And Liam makes it work. He's up into P6 and he has Frankie in front of him, who has found himself stuck behind Niels. Still unable to make the move. Forced to slip back for now. But now he gets a lovely exit out of Chapel. DRS open. This should be an easy overtake. He doesn't have a lot of battery, but he does have DRS and the slipstream. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go down the inside. And through he goes. But Niels switches him back. And he retakes the position for now. Oh, there's rain. I see a few droplets. So the hard runners might have made a mistake by starting on the hard compound. They're still side by side, and they're both in the wall! Oh no! Oh, Frankie spins out, he resets the track. Niels P6. Oh, he spun as well. Oh no. What is this? Carnage. Crashing on a straight. That is something you don't see often. And we've seen it twice in this race, so yeah. Another incident, Frankie and Niels dropping down to P10 and P12 respectively. There is raindrops now on the track. Fraser Fisher with a comfortable 4-second lead to Bob. so he looks safe for now. Let's look here actually, because now Niels has damage. And oh, Frankie sends it as I say that actually on Liam. Liam, oh, almost gets put off the track. He's on the hard compound, so he's got less grip, but he does have a functioning front wing. Is he going to try and go around the outside of Cops? The track looks really wet right now, but he... what a move! He switches back. Frankie, that was unreal. He's up into P11 now, but he's going to have to pit soon, surely, as the track is getting wetter and wetter. The hard tyres are going to lose their grip. Let's see what the front runners do. Any of them pitting? No, they all stay out for now. The medium runners definitely going to stay out longer. No one risking it yet, though. Let's see Neon in this pack. Little fight here for P4. Behind Liam and Niels. Niels is pit. He has to get that front wing replaced. Very exciting race so far, though, without a doubt. Oliver up into P7. There's a 5-second penalty for Butcher as he speeds in the pit lane. He's down in P16, Aston Martin driver. So not a good race so far for him. But yeah, as expected, Frankie onto the intermediates. Niels, he's gone onto the hards. I'm not sure about that. But behind Joel making a move on Leon. I believe that's Leon's AI cargo. That's getting closer and closer to Liam. 3/10 between them. Liam gets a really bad run out of Beckett's corner. And out of Chaco, let's see. DRS is still activated. So that Vets can make a move in these challenging conditions. He's on the hard tyre. He might have less grip than Liam, but he's going to try it anyways. And he makes it work. Can he cover off the inside? He does. He's ahead. Lovely overtake. He's up into P4, but Liam's looking to resend it. Oh, it's close. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like it's Liam. But it's very close. There's no contact. Vetsku gets the move done. And now Liam has Neon right behind him. Very close. Oh, he went a bit wide there, but he's able to hold on for now. And I just noticed there, Fraser Fishy's 4-second gap has been reduced to 3.3 seconds, so Bob is pushing. What tire's Bob on, maybe? That might play a part in this. They're both on mediums. Liam with a penalty. Let's look at penalties then. Yeah, Liam with 3 seconds, Oshin with 5. Niels with 3 and Busha with 5. Liam with a bit of a moment there. Behind Zuti. Making an overtake on... Oh, it's Leon. Niels with another penalty. He's crashed out. No, he's retired. He's retired in the pit lane. He is out of this race. McLaren driver. Very tough. He was doing well until that incident. And he decided to pull out of this race. But back to this little train that has formed here from P4 down to P7, P8 even. And Oliver, right behind Neon, unable to make any sort of moves here. But he gets really close now on the exit. He's going to try and go down the inside. He's going for it. Oh, he sticks his nose in. No nose contact. Ambitious move, unable to make it work. Oh, huge moment! Liam's off! He's in the wall! Oh, and so is Oliver. Was there contact? They're both off. Oh, Oliver 10-second penalty. I'm sure you can get that removed. But both of them going off track. Huge crash. And now Joel's sending it down the inside of Oliver. His tyres must be extremely warm. But for now, he's able to stay ahead of Joel. But yeah, he's dropped down to P9. Neon, meanwhile, oh, what's happened here? What happened here? I think Gabor letting him by. Maybe there was an illegal overtake made. He decides to give up that position. What's happened? Everyone's struggling. I think it's the track, maybe even. Mizzy's just dropped down like 3 positions. I'm not sure what's happening. It's certainly raining. it might be way too wet now for the dry compound tyres. I believe Frankie's on the inters, but what is his pace like? He's still 11 seconds behind Oshin. I think the dries are still have similar pace for now. Liam looking to make a move on Timmy, round the outside. Unable to get it done. He's lost it. Oh no, he's spun. Is he in the wall? He is. Ooh, is there damage? His front wing looks fine, but there could be non-visual damage as well. There are 3 wide here. Oh, and there's a spin. There was definitely contact between Joel there and Suzuki. So there's a lot of incidents here. Bob is still gaining on Fraser Fishy. 2.7 the gap is between them the 2 front runners. Look at this. There's Liam and Oliver now fighting again. Oshin speeding in the pit lane. Another penalty. And he's decided to leave the session. Oliver still behind. Looking to make a move. Going from right to left to right. You can try it here now. Into the right hander. He's going to try and swing by. And it'll be very close. Side by side into cops potentially. Look at him. Look how close that is. But it's Liam over now. Still side by side. Liam is able to hold off Oliver for now. DRS has been disabled. It is too wet now. The stewards have decided for DRS. Now might be the time to pit for inters. Fishy and Bob stay out for now, along with Betsku, Gabor, Neon, Mizzy and Timmy. But we have our first few pit stoppers. Wonder what tyre they will go. We'll follow them in a bit. Let's go back up to this fight here between the 2 Mercedes drivers, currently in P5 and P6. Mizzy following his teammate Neon through the first sector. But let's have a look what tyres. Yep, intermediates. Liam on the inters. Joel on the inters as well. We have a spin or something. There's an incident. Oh. It might just be the AI car of Leon still driving around. Here comes Zuki and Oliver. Comfortable move, but not really. Oliver makes him work for it. But he gets it done. Zuki up into P8 after the earlier crash he had. Let's see here. Fraser Fishy decides to stay out, along with Bob. Next will be Vetsku. Will he decide to pit? It might be time to pit now. The inters look to be starting to become quicker. He opts to stay out, along with Gabor. Mizzy pits, he pulls the trigger. His teammate's staying out. Lord, I knew he was going to overshoot. It looked like he was going way too fast into the entry of the pit lane. Is he going to go into the intermediates? We have a yellow flag. There's a big crash. Oh, and it's a Red Bull. And it's Mizzy as well. Oh, it's a Mercedes disaster. Or is he retired in the pits? What's going on? Oliver's retired in the pits as well. I don't know what's going on. There was a Red Bull on the... I think the Red Bull might have just spun. But we have Mizzy retiring in the pits, Oliver retiring in the pits. So, yeah, more retirements. Leon's AI car is able to run in P6 right now. Suti coming out of the pits now on the inters as well, I believe. Yep. The field is fairly spread out now due to these conditions. The closest battle is for P1, it seems. 1 second between these two. Surely they have to pit now. The track looks extremely damp. And yep, they both decide to pit. Let's see. Oh, late braking from Bob. Manages to slow down in time. Let's see what tire will they go on. Obviously the intermediates. Maybe it'll get heavier. Maybe it'll be wet conditions soon. We don't know that. Vetsku's also in, but he speeds in the pit lane. We have another person speeding. So another 5-second time penalty being added on. Bob is out. Behind Fishy, of course. Top 5 pitting. Leon, the AI driver, he's going to pit as well, I believe. But let's see then, where will Tim come out ahead? Obviously pitting a lap earlier. Will that give him an advantage? Has the undercut paid off? Will he be able to come out ahead of some of these drivers? It'll be close. Obviously Silverstone being the slowest pit lane, right, on the calendar. Extremely slow. 60 kilometers per hour in there. And he is going to overtake Leon Lap Karabushin. He's going to come out right behind Neon. But he has got those warmer tyres rubbered in a small bit. So I'm expecting him to be right at the back of him. Suzuki in P9, he's got that McLaren ghosting in front of him. And then a 2.6 gap to Liam in front. So we're on lap 12 of 26 here in Silverstone. Bob with a time penalty, that is crucial. P2 runner with a time penalty. Yes, Oshin, you didn't retire. Well done. Must suck, Oshin, having 2 retirements in 2 leagues in the span of a few hours. We're back to the front. Bob 1.6 point Fraser Fishy. Alpine driver pushing hard here on those inters. Trying to close down that gap. 1.3 now. He's flashing, he's low on ERS. Well, not really actually, he's got over half a minute, never mind. But yeah, the field has been fairly spread out now due to these conditions. Wonder, will we see it go back to dry maybe? Gabor with a time penalty now. Let's look at penalties. Because we've had a few now. Vetsko on 8, Bob on 3, Gabor on 3, Timmy, Liam on 3, and Booch on 8. But Bob is gaining. I think Fishy's setup doesn't allow him for quick, for good pace in the wet. I'm sure he was hoping for a dry race, but obviously conditions are unpredictable in Great Britain. And Bob might have opted just for a more downforce base setup, as he is seriously gaining through these corners. 7/10 now. We might see a change in the P1 position soon. He's still gaining, half a second now the gap. He's pushing like crazy. Fishy's struggling in these conditions. He might lose the race lead soon. But obviously having quick pace is one thing, but being able to overtake is another, as both of the drivers have a moment there. Almost losing it. Bob gaining some more time. You can see here the difference actually on the entry speed. Bob entering the corner significantly quicker than Fraser Fishy. We might just see an overtake here into Brooklands. Bob just needs to get a really nice exit, and it looks like he has got one. Fishy gets a good one as well though. And Fishy has a bit more straight line speed, so he's able to hold on for now. There is obviously a lap car in front of him as well of Liam, which makes it very interesting. Now this is the part of the track that suits Bob more, obviously in the cops. His car, yeah, being able to take it at a much higher speed, and let's see actually, will he be able to get alongside Fishy? Into Maggis and Beckett, he'll be significantly quicker through here, but obviously unable to make a move into here. But on the exit, oh, he gets a really nice run, little moment, and he's burning his battery. Is he going to be able to make the move? Where's he going to go? He's going to stick behind down the inside. Oh! Fishy holds on. Who comes out on top? Fishy having to go off track to stay ahead, and he keeps his position. But he did have to go wide. Might be a track limit warning for that. But he holds on to P1. He has another moment. Bob is really putting the pressure on him now. So we go into lap 15 now. Bob still behind them. He's almost touching his gearbox, and he might... Oh, he almost touches it there. Really late braking. But he stays behind. 2/10 the gap now. Who's going to get a better exit here? Bob's still behind. He gets... That might be a warning. Went a bit wide on the exit. Looking for a move into Brooklyn's not possible. He has to stay behind. Zushi now with a time penalties in P9. Right behind Liam, but we have to focus on this fight first. As Bob was looking for it. Less than a tenth. We have a yellow flag for a Red Bull of Liam. In Sector 2. See Bob. Can he once again? Oh yeah, he's gonna get a really good exit, and he's got the overspeed. Surely he has to make this move work now. Oh, they're both in the wall. Oh no, what happened here? They've both gone off, but they keep running, and they somehow have no damage. Bob has a piece of a Rolex sign on his front wing. Oh no. Both of them keep going, but that was really questionable. Fishy going wide, going deep into that corner. He must have damage, because Bob is going to swing by now. Well, he's gone wide again. Yeah, is he going to be able to concede the position? No. Fishy stays ahead, but what was that? Absolute pandemonium in Silverstone as these two, the gloves are off. Bob sends it, pushes Fishy off the track. Fishy comes back. Bob switches him back, and he's gone through into P1. He's finally made it work. And now he has to put a 3-second gap to Fishy because of his penalties. But oh my days, what was that? Somehow Vetsku still wasn't able to catch up to them by that much, even after that incident. He's still 7 seconds behind them. But Bob finally makes it work. He's up into P1, and he's already building that gap. It's already at 7/10, nearly 8/10. So let's go back down to the others. Liam in P9, chasing Zuti for P8. Liam with 6 seconds of penalties, so it's gonna, similarly to Bob, have to put out a 3-second gap on Zuti if he wants to gain a position. A lot of controversy happening here today as we have once again Liam spun in Sector 1. The other Liam, there's two Liams I just realised. The Red Bull Liam, and there's an Aston Martin as well on the start-finish straight. Bob now with a 1-second gap ahead of Fraser Fishy. So he is pulling away slightly, but he still has another 2 seconds to make up. The rain doesn't seem like stopping, so I think we will have wet conditions until the checkered flag. Once again, the field is slightly again spread it out more. Gabor gaining on Vetsku a small bit. Vetsku with 8 seconds of penalties, obviously for speeding in the pit lane. But Gabor wants to overtake him on track. Another penalty for Bucha. He's up on 11 seconds now. Down in P12 behind his teammate who's in AI. Not a lot of laps left in this race. Lap 17 of 26 we're on. Less than 9 laps left in this race. And there's still a lot of excitement going on. Still, anything can happen. Bob, obviously P1 on track, could still finish behind Fishy due to penalties. The podium isn't settled yet as well. See Gabor, P4 right now, but he doesn't have 8 seconds of penalties unlike Vetsku. We made a crucial mistake by speeding in the pit lane. You wouldn't think it would happen at this level of racing, but happens even to the best drivers. But Gabor unable to gain, and he gets another penalty. And now that is interesting, because now he needs to get within 2 seconds of Vetsku. Currently he is 9/10, but it's certainly put more pressure on Gabor and given Vetsku a bit more breathing room. He knows now he needs a 2-second gap over the Haas driver. One of the fewer people yet to have a penalty, Joe in P7, comfortable race so far. No penalties obviously, so a few more penalties up in front and he might be able to make up some free positions. But go back here, Gabor now half a second, now 7/10 behind Vetsku, so he is slightly gaining now. Liam, 3-second time penalty. He's on 9 seconds now. He's in P9. So as it stands, he would drop behind Frankie. Boy, as I said, Frankie leaves the session. And Gabor had a massive moment there as well. But he's still chasing the Alfa Romeo in front of him. 4/10 now. Meanwhile, Bob, 2.3 ahead of Fishy now. So he's almost in that safe range of 3 seconds that he has to be in to be in P1 when he reaches the checkered flag. You can see here similar ERS levels for both drivers. Getting really close now. Close stuff here, but still Gabor has to settle for P4 on track. But maybe now, can he get a good run on the Alfa Romeo? And looks like he has. He's going to try and pull out and he's going to easily overtake him on the straight. He's up into P3 on track now. Comfortable, simple and easy move, and the Haas driver is in P3. Meanwhile, his teammate down in P8. But he's slowly closing in on Joel now. Zuti is. 1.7 the gap is between them. But he does have 3 seconds of time penalties. Which might make it difficult for him to finish in P7. Back up here, and Vetsku actually able to stick really close to Gabor. Only 3 tenths between them. But he does have a bit of a moment here, and Gabor is going to pull away on the exit. Ultra with 14 seconds of penalties now. And Bob, meanwhile, the gap is 2.9, so he's really picked up the pace now. 3.063 is safe for now. It's very close, it's hanging in the balance, the gap. As it stands, he will finish the race in P1, but there's still 6 laps to go, including this one. Bob having a very good race, making up 4 positions so far. Fishy obviously starting in pole, but he has dropped down 1, and now the gap between them is 3.4. Liam with another penalty. Another man having a good race. Gabor and Vetsko making up 4 and 5 positions respectively. Neon with only 1. Timmy with 5. Joel making up 3. We have an incident. Oh, it's a Aston Martin spun on the track. And he's lost it again. Bucha, yeah. Not having a great race. Yeah, the last 3 positions, I think. Last 5 anyways. Like, Bucha is an actual person, I believe, but then the other 4 are AI cars. Back up here, Gabor still 8 tenths now, 7 tenths ahead. Meanwhile, Bob has really picked up the pace now. 4.4 the gap is. He is very safe right now. Fishy needs to find some pace somewhere in these last few laps if he wants to win. They obviously had that little incident as well. I wonder what the stewards will make of that. Who was at fault there? I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell from having seen it only once. Back here, the other Haas driver now, looking to make an overtake at Suzuki and P8. Another afternoon of Joel, so it's a lot of the Alfa Haas battling going on. The Aston Martin of Bucha, I believe, is spun again. It's got penalties, there's a lot of penalties here. Timmy with a 3-second penalty now. So as it stands, he would drop behind Joel. Joel needs to just keep pushing and try and avoid fighting Zuti as much as possible, as that would cost him a lot of time. He needs to... Oh, he's just about within the 6-second range he has to be in behind Timmy to claim P6. Bucha stopped on track. Liam has spun as well. The championship leader down in P14. Not a good race for him. He's definitely going to lose his championship lead today. It's getting really close here. But it won't matter unless Gabor gets another penalty. Bucha spun again. Yep. That's got a little moment there. The tyres must be going now. Those intermediates quite old now. I believe DRS was disabled around lap 11 or 12. And Bucha's retired on track. Will we see a safety car? Doesn't look like it. No, no safety car. Safety car even on in this league. There's so many crashes and retirements. I would have thought there would be at least one. Back here. Safety. Whoa, massive moment. And he's gone wide. That might be a track limit penalty. No, but it probably was a warning. Half a second behind Joel. Joel is doing everything he needs to be doing. He's 4.2 behind Timmy. So very cool, calm and collected race from him. Obviously avoiding penalties. Crucial. yeah, the field has been fairly spread out after the rain came down. Very few battles, but we might see one here. Zuti's going to try and make this overtake on the inside of Joel. Easy move up into P7, but now he needs to pull out a 3-second gap. Might be very difficult, as Joel certainly will try and retake the position. But he's already pulling away, actually. Zuti needs another 2.5 seconds now. Bob, 5.2 now the gap is to Fraser Fishy. So he's, don't want to say dominating, but he is comfortably ahead. He should be safe as long as he doesn't get any more penalties. Fraser Fishy having no penalties, but his pace has clearly been lacking. 5.1 the gap now. He is safe behind, so he should finish on the podium, but there's still a few laps left to go, so let's wait and see what happens. Obviously on his debut as well this season, so a very good result if he's able to bring home P2. Little lock up there, but not the end of the world. He keeps it going. Neon, obviously, very quiet race from him. He's in P5, 3 seconds of penalties. He might actually, no, I don't think he will be able to. He'd need to be within 5 seconds of Vetska to finish ahead of him. Bob is actually a reserve driver. And look at the standings, and well, making a huge impact for Alpine. That'll certainly help Alpine. They'll definitely overtake Aston Martin, and they'll definitely overtake Red Bull. Alpine will be P1 in the standings after this race. That's if Bob finishes in P1. Oh, behind here, what's this? Liam pitting. Is he going for a fast slap or something? Maybe. Yeah, the race has kind of died down now. Oh, Joe going a bit wide. Liam, 3-second time penalty, and he's off the track as well. He's in the gravel trap. Makes it out, and he keeps it going. P13. At least he's still going. Scoring 0 points is better than retiring. But Joel, he has to pick up the pace here because he's only 2 seconds behind now. 2.1 now. If he keeps dropping back any further, then Zuti will finish ahead of him. And as it stands, Zuti will also finish ahead of Timmy. Due to his 6 seconds, now 9 seconds. Now he's definitely gonna finish behind both Joel and Zuti. Timmy will drop down to P8 unless he finds some pace on this final lap. We're on the last lap now here in Silverstone. It's been a damp race, it's been chaotic at times as well. But as it stands, it is Bob with a 6-second gap over Fraser Fishy, looking to bring it home for Alpine, filling in. Obviously he's a reserve driver, but yeah, really good race from him, filling in for Sammy Joe 05, who won last week, so it'll be yet another Alpine win. Let's see Bob here as he comes now through the final sector. Really good drive from him, making up 4 positions, I believe, from the start. Liam, yet another penalty. He's under pressure from Frankie's AI, actually. But here comes Bob across the line to win in Silverstone. It's P1 for Bob. He wins for Alpine. Great drive. P2 will come to Fraser Fishy for AlphaTauri. Really good display from him as well. Obviously avoiding penalties. Gabor will complete the podium. Vetsko coming home in P4. Neon, he picked up the pace at the end, but it's not enough for P4. He'll finish P5. Timmy then, 9 seconds of penalties. He's gonna drop down behind Zuti. But look at the gap between Joel. Will Joel be able to claim P7 or P6 even? No, he's P7. What was the gap? 600ths between him and Zuti. Just slower than the Haas driver. He'll finish in P7. Timmy, obviously 9 seconds of penalties. He finishes in P8. Still a good drive. And I'm not sure what the rule is here, because all of these drivers, besides Liam and Liam, the two Liams, everyone else here is an AI. Do they still get the points, even though, well, they're pretty much not driving? I'm not sure. So it has been an exciting race. Yeah, a lot of chaos. I'm sure the stewards will have a lot of work to do. And there will be a talk between Fishy and Bob. But yeah, very, like, I wouldn't say this man's driving today now, since he pretty much didn't drive at all. I'd give it to Bob. I think Bob deserves it. Really good drive. Can't ask of But well done to Bob. I'd give ya my driver of the day. I think he deserves it. Great drive for the Alpine man. Fraser Fishy in P2 in his home race. And obviously Gabor completing the podium, getting the P3 for Haas. Good drive from all three of these drivers. And next week we will head into, look at the calendar here, we will be going to France next week, Le Castellet circuit. Let's run through the results. Bob P1 getting the fast lap as well, so he's getting the full 26 points. Fraser Fishy in P2, Gabor in P3, Vetsko just missed out on the podium in P4, P5 falls to Neon, P6 Zuti, P7 Joel, Timmy P8, Leon P9, Frankie P10, Liam P11, Oshin P12, and Alar Liam P13, Bouchat P14, and then Mizzy, Oliver, and Niels Hendrick DNFing. So there you have it, round 5 of a Tier 1 ERS. It was a great race. There's a few issues with desync, it seems, with Leon, just looking here in the chat. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.